Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. This is session 43. There was a lot of other shit going on just then. So I wasn't sure when we were coming in. When I clicked the button, I wasn't sure if it was going to be like, yeah, or like... So, anyways, it has been a week. I have missed you all. I'm very excited to see where tonight's session goes. Hopefully... What?
I've not missed anyone.
You haven't missed anyone?
I'll give you a spoiler. Aww. It's going to one of two places. To glory or the grave.
That's true. All right. So, we left off at a pretty tense moment. Probably not as tense as last week, but a pretty tense moment. Or the week before last. But still a pretty tense moment. So, let's do a little bit of a recap. What's up?
Nothing. I was just going to make a comment.
Make a comment.
You guys feel like Ilnor is more of our mortal enemy than fucking Teresa?
I don't feel like either of them are mortal enemies anymore.
I feel like he will become so now that he is alive.
I killed him.
He's
dead.
Oh, we did kill him.
Yeah, he's dead.
They're all dead.
Fucking Ashes bloodhounded his ass.
Because Jeremy allowed me to use a skill that might not be what it was originally intended for.
Why not? You literally have the nose of a dog.
That is how I would have played it too, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah, gosh. Alright, let's
jump
into some... Let's jump into a recap, boys.
Let's do it.
I'd like careful.
Previously, in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, the party found themselves locked in mortal combat with the forces of House Ovrendar within an ancient dwarven temple. Teresa, a drow priestess of Lolth, and her mage, Ilnor, fought ferociously against the party. To make things worse, they had somehow managed to turn Ashes against his allies. Along with drow infantry and giant spiders, the party found themselves woefully outnumbered. Matashtai and Bones, working together in the moment, disengaged from their opponents and rushed towards Ilnor, hoping they might slay the wizard and free Ashes from whatever enchantment he was under. But their attacks were repelled by Ilnor's magic, and the two of them were swarmed shortly after, with Matashtai being knocked unconscious by a giant spider's venom. Hope seemed lost. But the party was not without their own allies, as they were soon to find out. Ashes, though unable to control his actions, was cognizant of the situation, and in his mind he heard the whispering of a familiar voice. Gurgle Brine, the sea hag, was there, offering Ashes aid, simple payment of blood. Ashes, however, refused, holding an unwavering faith in his party to make their way out of this without any deals. This almost didn't end well for Ezrah, as Ashes closed the distance with the sorcerer and began attacking. But Marta Moonshadow, the elf that Bones had freed, and a new ally to the party, moved to Ezra's defense, unleashing a bolt of fire that struck Ashes squarely. The shock of pain flooded his mind with endorphins, temporarily weakening the enchantment. It was all the aid Ashes needed to break free. In that instance, the tide of battle shifted. Bones revived and cured Matashtai, Ezrah hasted Ashes, and the party, a flurry of blades, claws, and fists, swiftly defeated their remaining enemies, including Teresa. The instant Ilnor saw the battle begin to turn, he went invisible, abandoning his mistress. But Ashes, incensed by the previous violation of his own will, hunted Ilnor down, using his keen, wolven senses to track the mage, ultimately slay him. In the aftermath of the battle, the party set about trying to figure out their next move. They took Teresa's head and looted the temple, freeing two more prisoners, a hobgoblin named Larash and a catatonic half-elf. After a brief explanation, Larash joined the party. A few minutes later, another drow showed up, investigating the situation, and the party quickly dispatched them. Afterwards, the party decided to rest before heading back to the Legion of Azrok, by way of the eastern Stromkolder ruins. This would put them behind enemy lines, but their hope was that the forces of the Drow would be sufficiently weakened by the Hobgoblin attack, enough that they could break through. Well, that, and they absolutely didn't want to go back through the tunnels of madness. But their enemy was not idle during this. And after having had 2 runners fail to report back, the Drow forces of the eastern Stromkolder ruins headed towards the temple complex in order to find out what was going on. The 2 groups met in the ancient dwarven catacombs, and a battle ensued, with the party initially slaying several giant spiders. But then they heard a creature moving towards them. Around the corner, 3 pairs of eyes, each one set into a wildly different skull, all attached to the same feline body. The party found themselves face to face with the Chimera. That is where we jump back into the initiative order. So let me go ahead and move you all onto the appropriate map. Flip off this music. Onto some battle themes. Okie dokie. So, we had just left off as the Chimera rounds the corner. The creature kind of beats its wings and begins to fly forward, but it's blocked by the mass of spiders before it. So you watch as its heads and claws begin to lash out at the giant spider directly in front of it. Okay.
Damn, he don't give a shit.
And it rips the spider limb from limb in an instant. Just head slashing and tearing through the thing, and it flies forward now over the corpse.
It's not that impressive. We rip spiders apart in an instant.
Okay, that is the end of that guy's turn. This giant spider is dead. This giant spider is now dead. Ezrah, you hear this this cacophony of different animal roars, snarls, howls from the south,
And a bleat.
and a bleat, sure, and the flapping of wings. You are muted, good sir.
Your face is muted. Oh boy.
Got him!
Oh boy. Got him.
I'm gonna look at my party and look at the 3-headed chimera and shudder a little bit and invoke energy within me, channeling my twin spell as I look at both Ashes and Matashtai and grant them both haste. And then I run the fuck away.
All right, very nice. Anything else for your turn?
No, sir.
Sounds good. Ashes. You got a boot on you. Why do you have a boot on you? Are you webbed?
No, that's haste. That's I think what we've been using for haste.
He just put it on.
Oh, who'd you? Oh, you put it on Ashes and Matashtai. I thought you put it on Bones and Matashtai. My bad. All right.
Nah, I only need to land one attack.
Gotcha.
He's
Okay.
kinda
Ashes.
stuck on me.
Yep.
You feel your body
I have 2 boots.
supernaturally
Okay.
charged. What would you like to do?
I see in front of me half of my party, spider, and the thing I wish to slay. There's a lot of shit to get through.
It's a bit of a traffic jam, yes.
I know I'm hasted, and that gives me double speed, correct?
Yes.
So, and my speed is 40, which means it's now 80.
Yes.
Unless I action dash.
That is how math works.
Yes.
Damn, why he got real quiet? Sorry, Jesus.
Because he was talking and you jumped in. So he was waiting to see if you were going to say anything else.
So I am going to do this. Alright, keep an eye out. This is 125 feet.
Okay.
Zoom!
Alright. So, what happens is you go from your current location, you go here, up, and you use 35 feet of your regular movement to get to this point. Okay?
Okay.
As soon as you get to that point, you see a drow in this hallway, hand crossbow held at the ready, and you come around the corner and it goes poof, immediately fires a shot at you.
I'm too quick.
You're probably gonna be too quick.
I do have my shield out, so my AC is 20.
With the plus two from haste.
Plus the 2 from haste.
Huh?
What is that?
Plus 2 from haste.
Yeah, plus the 2 from haste, so it's 22.
22. Okay, gotcha.
You're welcome.
Damn, that's
Yep.
Deuce.
21! You actually needed it! Holy shit!
Thank you for haste.
Woo!
What can I say except you're welcome?
Alright, very nice. So, that guy, jerks up the crossbow, fires a shot, right? You have used 35 of your regular movement. You still have 5 more feet of base movement, and then whatever else you want to do. Now, what do you want?
Alright, so... Okay, alright. So, I'll go ahead and step here for 40. And then, I'm going to go ahead and use my hasted 40
Okay.
to get to here. That was going to provoke an opportunity attack if he wishes to drop his crossbow.
It cannot provoke an opportunity attack. He used his held action
that is
to
the
react
reaction.
to you. So
Okay.
So you just
Well,
by him. Okay.
and then for my action, I will dash and then finish the
For your hasted action or your normal action?
Oh, for my hasted action,
Mhm.
I will do that, and then I will close in with the chimera,
Okay.
and then for
Hurts
my
me on
regular,
so many levels.
and then I will use my regular action to stabbeth at the beast.
Okay. You have movement for that, right? Yeah, because you can go here, here.
It's was it 160 feet total?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then I can make that.
Okay.
That is so much movement. Good lord.
You're welcome.
Anyway, yeah, attack.
Attack.
24.
Okay, so, well, I say that. In a momento. Yeah, okay, you're good. All right, so the Chimera you come in on the Chimera, swinging, and you hit with 24.
So I can get an extra carve.
You absolutely hit with a 24.
there's that, and here's my
Right.
yeah, I did frozen.
Okay.
So 10.
Okay.
He's weak to silver. And I'm going to assume a 12 does not hit.
A 12 does not hit. So you go in for the second strike, and a little kind of like tail lashes out and knocks you aside.
All right, bonus action. Searing Smite. Grip the pommel of my sword and it engulfs in flame.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
It intertwines with the ice.
Very nice. Anything else?
I'm going to use these little leaves because it kind of looks like fire.
Okay. All right.
In turn.
In turn. So this guy is going to come here. And almost immediately after, right, you engage the Chimera from behind. The rest of you hear Marta yell up from the rear. She calls out, "There, Joe! Coming from the west!" And you all hear the twang of crossbow bolts.
Ting ting.
So this guy is going to down. Get 5. How close is he? He'll want to move in slightly so that he has range. And then he will take a crossbow shot. And Marta is not very armored because she is just a wee mage without any gear. So she gets hit. And she needs to make a Constitution saving throw, which she fails horribly. You all hear Marta shout out, right? You hear the twang of a crossbow bolt. Ezra, you look, you see her get hit in the shoulder, and she crumples. She just goes down immediately, unconscious.
Oh boy.
Need like... Okay, there we go. Alright. Then we will do this. I wish it didn't show you guys me right-clicking. It makes it so much more of a pain in the ass to move things in secret. Like, goddammit. Actually, does it show you... it show you me right-clicking... Here, let me see. Let's do this. Can you guys see the right-clicking now?
No. If it is in the catacombs, no.
Okay, so this is back the way you came a little bit, Ezra, right? Back towards the temple. Can you see it now?
I'm scrolling down to where the temple is. I'm not seeing anything.
Okay, maybe you guys can't see it if I do it on the GM layer. That'd be cool.
Seems like a lot of work.
That seems like a lot of work, but that's good to know.
Comes here. There we go. Okay, so Marta is unconscious. Guy is going to... down here. And he sees what's going on. Like, the guy that you ran past, Ashes, runs up behind you, sees what's going on, and runs back the other direction.
What? Really? All right.
Yeah.
He's
not gonna just, like, stand there in front of the thing. Oh, oofles. Alright, so we got, this one is going to, is Matashtai on the roof?
I think I was on the side.
I think you're on the side, the wall, right? On the left wall?
Yeah, I think I was something
Okay.
to, like, give bones a way to poke at things.
I think that was the intention, so we'll see how this works out. Okay, so, Spoder is going to try to bite people. It's going to try to bite Matashtai. Because it's in Matashtai is in its face. So, you'll bite. A big ol' miss. Okay, cool. Spider's done. Matashtai, you're up.
Okay. All right. Well, let's. I'm going to kill the spoder, or attempt to kill the spoder. I'm going to pull out Tom McKiri and slash 1. I miss with slash 1.
That's a pretty big whiff.
I miss again.
Also a pretty big whiff. You're just like streaking off of its chitinous shell. That one you actually managed to pierce. Okay. Go ahead. Roll that damage.
7 damage.
7 damage. Holy shit. Alright, cool.
Punch him.
Double check this real quick before you punch. Ouch. I think that's right. It's somewhere in there. Okay, so the first stab kills.
Oh, okay, cool.
He drops. So you manage to you go in and you start slashing at it, right? And its big forelegs kind of like get in the way as it kind of like rears back, but you manage to stab into its head, and the whole thing kind of like shrieks and does the kind of like shriveling up spider thing, and then you are done. Okay. So you still have that last attack, if you so choose. What do you want to do?
And I'm gonna look at Bones, and I'm gonna say, do what you can. I'm gonna help the casters.
Ooh. Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna run up here.
So, you are here, right?
I have 90 movement.
Yeah, you got a billion movement. I'm just thinking about where are you staying on the wall as you go?
No, I would have probably dropped down to the ground.
Okay, gotcha.
Over there.
All right, so as you round the corner, as you come towards the back, right, you can see Marta slumped. She has a crossbow bolt in her shoulder. She doesn't look as if she's in mortal danger, but you have had some experience with the drow poison already. It's clear that she has been adversely affected by it, right? And you round the corner and you see 2 drow individuals, but the one in front of you is a bit more put together. I guess might be the phrase. Let me see. Got
elite warrior.
So you see he has a blade drawn, right, and at the ready. He has a little buckler with a kind of like a silver rim on the side, or on his left side, and he has a sparkling silver scale mail that he's wearing.
Oh, fancy.
Okay.
All right. When I get over there, I'm gonna use my bonus action to adopt the patient defense.
Okay. Ooh, okay. So you just get in its face and then you do the come at me type thing, right?
Yeah, I have the spear back behind me, right? And
sure. All right, gotcha. How do you have the spear? Because you pull. Did you pull the sword or did you have the sword? I don't remember.
Oh, did I have the sword out?
Which did? Oh no, you didn't. Maybe. I thought you said you were attacking with a sword. It doesn't matter. You attacked with Tonbakiri, so that's fine.
Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Let's take a step back because it looks like last week I did have Tear of the North out.
I mean, so okay.
So never mind. I didn't attack with Tamakiri. I attacked with Tear of the North.
The thing only had 2 HP, so it was irrelevant. I thought when you were saying it earlier that you said Tear of the North, and then I just in my mind's eye, I just had this image of you having the sword out, and so when you said the spear, I was like,
before, but
oh, gotcha.
Get on my level journey.
I'm very sorry. I
What level
apologize
is that?
sincerely.
The Sargoth level.
The standing on the ceiling upside down level?
The Sargoth level.
I'm on the ground right now, thank you. Please get on my level.
Gotcha.
First time for everything.
Okay, so if that is the end of your turn, this guy's up. You see another drow rounds the corner. And will basically move right up, almost point blank, and try to shoot you in the face, because he didn't know any better.
That's
Got
rude.
that +2 AC, boy.
Boyo!
18!
Shit.
Is that coming at me?
Yeah, that was coming at you.
Don't forget, it's also at disadvantage.
Oh yeah, because you are you're patient defensing. He also doesn't know.
Try again.
So I cut the crossbow bolt in half with my sword.
All right, thank you, haste. Thank you, haste. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. So, Larash, is kind of like an angry Klingon. So he,
What do you mean angry Klingon? That's a redundant
So-
statement.
Klingon?
so just a Klingon. Good point. So he again he is in his battle cry, rushing forward mode.
All of the Star Trek people who ever are gonna watch this are gonna be so enraged after that.
You don't understand the Klingon culture. They're not actually that angry.
Okay,
You're
and
beautiful, cultured
big
people.
oof, Larash, big oof. Let's see if he
They
confirms
rage
it.
in actual
He does not.
Klingons.
Okay.
Does he not get advantage?
He would get advantage. Pretty good point. Yeah. He does consider you guys allies at the moment. So, still a big whiff. Still big whiffin'. Big whiffin'. All right. Bones, you're up.
That is the key.
Okay. Do I get advantage? 5, 10.
Yeah, you get advantage.
All right, I roll with advantage. Okay, I don't roll with advantage. What? Make up your mind. One with advantage, one with not.
I didn't do it. This is normally an enemy type that I would absolutely give my bullshit DM rule unsurroundable, because it has multiple heads to watch in the different directions.
It doesn't have a snake head on its butt.
But I didn't do that
I
ahead
think
of
that
time.
sounds perfectly
I didn't
appropriate.
do that ahead of time, so I'm not gonna do it this time. But any future chimeras are gonna have that. I will say
Don't
that.
hobgoblins have like a fucking racial though to get advantage anyway? Like it's like super pack tactics or something.
Say what?
I don't actually. I said don't
Hobgoblins?
have like
No, hobgoblins
super
deal
pack tactics or
they deal
something?
bonus damage. They don't get advantage, but they deal bonus damage if they have the pack
Interesting.
tactics.
No.
Anyways, go ahead and make your attack. You have
Uh-oh.
advantage.
I rolled with advantage.
You roll with advantage.
Let's
27
like that
hits. Okay, very good. Another 13
Odd.
damage.
That wasn't literally all the damage.
21 does hit.
Enjoy.
So you're hacking and slashing the 3 heads, right? One of the heads is the line head, is kind of like meeting most of your attacks, like gnawing and snapping at each thrust that you make. The goat head is kind of just bleeding, right? But the dragon head is up above, like scanning, like looking back at Ashes and then looking at you and just like looking around in general.
Says ah.
So, Bones,
That's what the goat head does.
end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. It is the
Here we go.
Chimera's turn.
Y'all ready?
Chimera's up. And the dragon head is immediately going to target the more people that it can hit.
Wait, it can multi-target? It's
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure.
Oh, that's
with the
right.
breath.
You were
Let's take
talking about
breath
how to
weapon.
breathe flame, so
Yeah.
don't know why this is surprising. Are you sure he doesn't want to turn around and shoot the guy that's actually the one person that's resistant to fire?
Momento.
What are you?
Wow, I couldn't tell the difference between whether that was Mitch or Jim.
It was like it was the same.
That was the same. It was
That was
perfect.
a pretty perfect
impression.
imitation. All right. Actually,
Okay, Cuphead.
Such a good game.
I'm a mug man.
Actually, I don't think.
Oh,
you
Jay, we
can.
should play that. I've
Well,
never
it
finished
doesn't have
it.
online, but we could use Steam.
The remote play. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I bet you whoever's connected might have some
Issues.
unfortunate latency related deaths.
That'll
Sounds
fix
good.
So-
Sounds good, I'll host.
problems. It'll fix Mitch's
So-
problems. He won't be so.
We're gonna do
Whatever he
clockwise.
is.
We're gonna
Yeah.
do clockwise 1, 2, 3, right?
Okay.
Bones being 1, Larash being 2, Ashes being 3.
Aye.
Oh,
Damn, not Larash.
oh, Larash.
Larash
No.
is dead.
He
The
wants
dragon
to go
head,
toward the
like
battle.
you all watched the dragon head do like kind of the rain of fire dragon breath, where it like breathes in deep and the whole thing goes like
Love that movie.
like it kind of like quivers in the throat, and then it just like looks directly at Larash and does the lowered head and gout of flame directly at him.
It hits just him.
Well, it's a
Weird.
15-foot cone, right?
It's 5
So
feet.
it's 5
and
feet,
15 feet.
you know, right?
Like it's blocks.
I hate the way cones work in.
If you
Squares.
guys will let me hit both Bones and Larash, I will
There's
absolutely hit both of them.
There's 0% reason why if this thing was fighting, it wouldn't just fucking breathe down the whole fucking hallway.
Right? That was my assumption, but
That
I
is
was
dumb.
just gonna roll it this way because I didn't want to be like.
I'd be
you know.
fine if like you kept that like the square to see where it's hitting, but then like put the square half on one, half on the other. It's still fucking hitting people.
That's a dangerous precedent to set.
That's a dangerous precedent to set
I'm
because.
complete the fifth on this one.
Do we do different with radius?
Yes, our radius generally has to be centered on the block.
On a block, typically, right?
I have never seen you center it on a block.
Almost every time I center a circle, it is if you look at like you can't.
Well,
generally
that's
you
so. I
can't
will
see
say
my
that that's
outline.
why I get a little nitpicky when I'm like, if you're even touching the circle, you're in the circle, right? Otherwise, I wouldn't be like that. So I think in this situation, as dumb as it kind of sounds, it's a 15-foot cone, so it's 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet. So we'll play
I
like
don't
that.
really care if you want to. Like,
So
put both of
Larash
it,
gets
it's-
a face full of fire.
as long as the dexterity save. If it's not a dexterity save, fuck you, only hit Larash.
It's a dex save, and Larash is incapable of surviving it. So Larash rushes forward, doing his Klingon hobgoblin yell, strikes at the Chimera, misses, gets rebuffed backwards, and then the dragon head comes down and just gout of flame until there isn't really a Larash left.
No.
Oh no, not Larash.
Okay.
I'm glad that he considered us allies at the end.
Bones 1, Ashes 2. So the lion goes after Bones, as
Okay.
does the goat.
Okay.
So you're gonna get a horn from the goat. Well, miss.
No,
And
that-
a
Like, all right, put it
And
in
a-
your backpack.
claw from the lion.
Good, he
yeah,
loves
that's fine.
That hits.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, so 5 damage. This massive paw swipes at you, right? You're able to just barely push yourself back and just get grazed. And then it is Ezra. I was gonna say you unmuted and then you made that face and I was like, oh, he's gonna mute again.
I may or may not have been suffering from a heart attack when Mitchell implied he'd never seen the movie Rate of Fire. It was painful.
You're
Okay,
dragon
this-
obsessed. I love you. It's not that good a movie.
No,
It's
it was a great movie until fucking
I
Matthew
love Rate of Fire.
McConaughey
Fuck you.
jumped off that tower with an axe. Thinking
I-
he'd be any
I
sort of
agree.
useful.
I do agree. I
That
actually
ruined
really
the
like the
movie. That
concept.
legitimately.
That was so bad. It was so bad right there.
Ezra's gonna step forward a step, see the fuckboy that's harrying Matashtai.
I don't want to be a bitch, but
I will step forward further if
You
you
can't-
need me to.
there you go. If you step forward to the next square, you can see him. It's
And
just
I'm getting
the way
shot
that the
now. Is that what
line
you're
decided.
implying that I'm gonna get shot now? Because
No, you're not getting shot now. But clearly, the other two drow can see you as you step forward now.
clearly they can go fuck themselves.
Well, they might try to go fuck someone else.
As I
You.
launch magic missiles at the one on Mitchell and then run the fuck away.
All right, fantastic. So missiles streak up and over you, detonate into the drow directly in front of you, who kind of grunts as they he like grunts and falls back into a defensive stance. He like raises his buckler up over his face, like clearly trying to like protect his facial features from any of the magic that should come at him. And we're done. All right, Ashes, you're up.
I'm gonna like look over and watch as our hobgoblin friend gets like toasted. I'll be like, oh shit! But assuming if the heads are in the right orientation, and it's actually like flipped around facing Bones, I think the closest head to me would be the ram head. So I'll aim at that. Well, I guess honestly, since I'm behind it.
The battle that is going on right now is not a standstill battle. It is a whirlwind. The chimeras twisting and turning and flying.
Flesh is in front of me.
When you make an attack, you're just swinging.
Okay, so this is at advantage.
Yes, it is. It is at advantage.
For good fight alone.
Yep.
There's a
20
20
hits.
hit.
Yep.
All right.
After fighting this thing for a few moments, it's just a beast. It's not incredibly well armored. It's not incredibly thick skinned. It's just big and dangerous.
Okay. So I'll
hard to hit.
squeeze the grip of my sword. Hear the leather tightening as I cleave through the beast. And following the slash is blistering ice that erupts into licks of flame. As both the brand and the smite do jack shit damage.
Antipode. Nice.
That's the actual melee damage.
Okay. So
That's
12 damage.
fucking-
Very nice. Not your greatest demonstration of prowess,
no.
but
I love
it's
like
okay.
I love like trying to like give it some narrative flair, and then it fucking does nothing.
Right.
But what is it? Does it have to make a save, or is it just on fire?
It's
I haven't done this
on
in a
fire.
while.
On its turn, it makes a save.
Okay, cool. All right. And after the attack goes through, the flames from my blade flicker, but the ice remains as I attack again.
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 Olgin.
Oh,
Olgin.
Damn.
why? Why did I use it then?
I don't know.
Ulrich.
Cause you had to. It's the next attack.
Yeah, it is the next attack. I don't really get to choose.
Oof.
All right.
That's a
6,
rough crit.
Damn it! Go on.
That is a
Game.
rough crit.
7. All right. Cool.
That's a damn-
No, this
damn
is karma
shame.
coming
Hey-
back.
hey,
from all
it's-
the crits I've negated from Jeremy.
It's
Yeah, it totally
damage. It is what it is. It's better than nothing. All right. So you continue to hack and slash into the great beast. Anything else for you?
Oh yeah, I would like to use my hasted action to attack once again.
All right. Do it again.
Ha!
That's a hit.
17?
Yep. AC is 14, so it's
Then
quite easy to hit.
tack on another 10.
Another 10. Very nice. All right. Now, in turn. All right. So, Matashtai, after the barrage, right? You see the drow in front of you, cocks his head at you, kind of nods and smiles, and then he glances back at the two drow behind him, and he mutters something at them. You don't speak Elven, though, do you?
I don't speak fucking anything but common in this world.
Gotcha. Okay.
Not even
So,
Aquan?
this guy goes darting past, and he disengages as he goes by you.
Fucking dick.
And
Damn.
Ezra, you see this drow just booking it towards you. All right. So back to the top of the round, and now Ranagax Ovrendar is going to see what he can do against Matashtai, who is
Ranagax.
still dodging, so that's good. All right, let's see how this goes. We don't have like a handout sheet for these guys. There's no
Renegades?
full
No.
art that you guys get to see.
Fucking
Did I show you guys full art for the Chimera?
Yeah.
Chimera. I think I did.
Found out that its tail was not a snake.
Yeah.
It was a regular tail.
Well, I mean, it's
Fine.
a dragon tail.
A regular, boring ass,
Get out of
mundane
here.
tail.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Renegades.
Just no, sir.
The brown.
Ranagax the Brown.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
So he's going to attack at disadvantage with a short sword.
Sorry, my nerd showing.
An 18.
I block with
Okay.
the Tear of the North. In a
What
moment
is-
of badass.
What
we
is
stare
your
into each
AC
other's
right
eyes.
now? Is your AC 19 right now?
It's 20. Sorry.
Is it 20?
Wait. Hold up.
He said it's
19.
20.
It's 19.
It's
He
19.
said it's 19.
I kept thinking because I'm gonna put Dex in, so it's gonna be 20.
It's gonna be 20. Okay, gotcha. But it's, it's 19 right now.
The haste.
Yeah.
No.
so I didn't.
Yeah.
I did not do my
Your-
Kensei thing right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't punch last.
So you
round,
only have the
so-
+2 from the haste, not from the other thing. So
Correct.
only a 19 right now. So another short sword. 15. Okay, so you're able to fend off both of his blows, but you can tell he is a skilled swordsman, and if
I'm
you
about
are
to
not,
skill him in the face.
if you're not careful, he moves like Silchris does. So you remember what happened when Silchris got the better of you.
You move like they do.
So, all right. That is his turn. Marta is unconscious. This guy is going to round the corner, drawing his weapon, drawing his sword, and he, with
without
advantage,
advantage.
is going to try to poke Ashes in the back.
22. That's a miss.
That's a big old miss. That's a decent
I mean,
swing
it's
for
not a
him
big
too.
old miss. That's like nearly a glancing blow.
Fair enough. All right, that guy is dead, and then we are back to Matashtai. Matashtai, you're up.
Okay. All right. With the Tear of the North, I'm gonna slash out at Raganax the Brown.
Raganax the Brown? What?
That's what we're calling him now.
26 will hit. Yeah, absolutely.
Sounds like gas. Fuck
Holy
off.
All right.
shit.
And then I'm going to expend a key point to stun that motherfucker.
Okay. That's 11. Let's see if he gets stunned. So we've got +5. He is stunned.
Hold
Woo!
on, I gotta put Raganax the Brown into my spreadsheet.
Jesus. We're gonna look at
Of
that.
things Matt
We're gonna
has
look at
stunned.
that months from now, and you're gonna be like, I stunned. Who the fuck was Raganax the Brown? And I'm gonna be like, I don't fucking know who that is.
In parentheses, Dro Elite Warrior.
Yeah, I'll put some
stunned.
parentheses on this one.
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
stunned Time,
Time? Question mark? All right. We'll just use the.
Special notes for the win.
Okay.
All right, with that dude stunned, I'm gonna look back at this dude that ran past me and like.
No, it's
Go
fine. He's
over
gonna go
here.
kill Ezra anyway.
Okay, gotcha. So you close with him.
And I'm gonna punch him in the back of the head.
See how that works? Did you punch him in the back of the head? Absolutely.
Nice.
That hurts.
I'm gonna stun that man too.
Okay.
Doesn't he go next?
You stun that man.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna walk over to this one.
Put it on the sheet. That man.
That man's name is Curdred.
Curdred, okay.
The blue.
Oh my
Curdred,
goodness.
the blue.
The blue. And now you are fighting Zebel, and Zebel will have none of this shit.
I strike out at him with the Tear of the North. Oh fuck.
Aha! Zebel will have none of this shit. He's tired
However, I
of
still
your
have my bonus action. I
bullshit.
punch.
Oh god.
No.
Okay, yeah, 24 hits. Sure.
Uh-oh.
And I attempt to stun.
That is
Zebel.
6
The
damage.
yellow.
In this
Okay.
edition of Monks, I use all my key points in one turn.
Okie dokie. The incoming, yeah, he's
Double the-
super stunned.
Zebel the yellow.
All
is
right.
stunned.
He is incoming addition of you can only attempt to stun once per turn. Added as a house rule. Jesus Christ. That's awesome. That's fucking hilarious though, really.
You know what it
Oh
reminds
my
me of?
God.
Haste is OP. Fucking 90 feet of movement, you can just hit stun.
Oh my god, that's so fucking hilarious.
That's a solid combo, man.
I
Well
imagine
done.
like Xena Warrior Princess, where she like runs up and like punches somebody in the neck a bunch, and then like one. So they're just all kind of standing there like,
Sure. All right.
All right.
End of your
my
turn? All right, Zebel is stunned. It's Bones' turn.
Also, my AC is now 21.
Okay. I don't think anyone can attack you, so but good to know.
Until the end of your next turn.
how many key points you got left?
3.
3.
I properly flank with ashes
Okay.
and attack the Chimera with my diggers.
Chimera.
Fuck. What do these buttons mean? Here it is. Dagger.
These buttons. What do these buttons mean? 17 hits?
Snake tack.
Ooh, nice sneak attack this time.
Second button.
Yeah, that was a good one. Max damage bone.
Okay.
Bone.
Very good, very good.
Yeah,
so
enjoy that bone.
so you
Turn
step
over.
in and stab into the creature's side as it slightly
I
turns
slide
away
to
from
the
you.
left.
It shrieks, right? And
Cut down its hide as I slide to the left.
it does not get its fiery breath back. So
I wish it would.
all right, so it's going to it's not sure. You're both hurting the shit out of it. Bones 1, Ashes 2.
Hey.
Ashes, the creature turns on you, and you're gonna get a full barrage. At advantage,
I'm gonna say Ashes looks flanked as shit to me.
actually.
I am flanked AF.
Fight! Okay. So, alright.
This could actually. So I'm gonna roll, make him a credit. No! Are you kidding me?
So you attempt to
it goes
blind the
through.
creature, but
Yep. I
23 still hits? Okay.
23 still hits. I needed a 3 or higher.
Gotcha. Alright, so 23 still hits. You take 11 piercing damage as the jaws of the lion clamp down on you. The ram,
I didn't see the damage. Did it roll 22?
It's 11. Oh no. Are you in form?
Oh shit! No, I'm not.
Yeah,
So
you're
no,
not.
I actually
Yeah,
take-
you're not in form, so you actually take the 11.
Okay, it's been taken.
And then the ram attempts to ram you. 23. Another 11 damage as this fucking head just hits you from the side and rams you up against the wall. And then it rears up and tries to maul you with the claws. A 21. Another 12 slashing damage.
Wait, don't you have an AC of 22?
Oh shit, I do. That's right.
Okay,
I
so
was
you
just
don't
so
take
used
that
to
one.
Taking damage.
Wow, Jay.
Jeez,
wow.
Jay. All right, so you are able to fend off the claws, if barely. So that is good. Now we are back to Ezra. Ezra, you watched as one of the drow begin to rush down the hall towards you, and then, like lightning, appearing behind him was Matashtai in his hasted form, punched him in the back of the head, and disappeared again.
Oh boy. I am going to look at the guy as I see him kind of black-jawed and send a skeletal hand his way.
All right,
17.
Slasherino. He did. Okie dokie. Anything else?
I'm gonna stay where I am and enjoy life.
Ashes, that was not the greatest round for you. The chimera in front of you, not too much of a problem on its own, but maybe a problem with assistance. What do you want to do?
Well, first of all, I want to make a wisdom saving throw,
Hmm,
which I save.
you are fine.
And wait, why did I do? I'm not even in lichen form. I don't
You're not
even
even
make
in
save.
lichen form.
God, like
Aha!
my entire.
You're just
It's
basing
completely
the concept that if you're in
character.
combat, you're in
Jesus,
lichen
what are
form.
you doing, Jay? You're not even in
God.
lichen form. Oh my god.
That was pretty good delay, Zach. I appreciate it.
Get your goddamn
Oh,
life together,
shit.
Jay.
Who are you going for?
Working on it.
Who are you going for?
I'm still going for the chimera.
Okay, gotcha. 18
I
hits.
get a hand on it, and I want it dead. I'll worry about this little pissant behind me in a minute.
Okay, gotcha. That's a crit.
Okay, and then frozen. So 14, 18, 20.
Okay. So,
And-
how do you want to kill a chimera?
Yeah, we did it. Don't harm its bones.
Don't harm its bones.
I was about to say I was
Nice.
about to put the sword-
Specifically.
So, I'll just like if I had like the time to do so, I'll go through one of its necks, and then like as I pull out, underhand the sword and get the other neck.
Nice.
Have
Okay.
both heads just slump down, and
Cool. All right. So
and then
the
the third head cries at its dead brethren and dies of a broken heart.
dies of a broken heart. Aw. It was the goat head that died of the broken heart. Let's be honest.
And
Goats
then
are
I
social
will turn
creatures.
towards the drow and
Yeah.
grin.
Okay. You still have an attack.
Yep, taking it at normal. 22.
That's a hit. Easy peasy. And that's a dead drow.
Woo!
Perfect damage. Perfect 13 damage. All right. Anything else for your turn?
That'll be in turn. That went well for me.
Cordred is stunned. No, Cordred is dead. Sorry. Renagax is stunned. Marta is unconscious. Zebrick is dead. Matashtai is up. What do you want to do, Frundo? You're muted.
We're talking about Hammocks.
Yeah,
You
I
gotta,
thought
you gotta
so.
calm down.
I was like, I said something and nothing happened. I was like, I'm muted, aren't I?
I'm muted, aren't I?
I'm gonna attack Raganax the Brown with the Tear of the North.
Okay,
Oh, I get
gotcha.
advantage, right?
Yeah, he's stunned.
Yeah, neither was better.
Oh, unfortunate.
Can I just
So you
automatically
like
hit?
step forward and you're just like you're confident, cocky, and you just like go to thrust into him, and your blade actually like slides off of this brilliant scale mail that he's wearing, right? And you're like, oh wait a second, he actually is still wearing armor. Maybe I have to try.
Oh, cut that bitch.
Okay, now you cut him. Now you cut him good.
All right, and I'm going to use Death Strike as well.
Hell yeah, fish for that crit. Or well, you know what I mean. Monk
So
Smite!
that is 24 damage.
Chunky damage. You stab him. It's a brutal wound. He is still standing.
I then punch him.
Oh. 22 hits. Okay, 8 more damage. Anything else?
I then punch him.
Pounce.
A 17 does not hit. Actually. You just like again punch his armor, unable to actually
I
do
spend
any
a
real
key
damage.
point. I punch again.
Pounce.
Is this flurry of blows?
Yeah.
21 hits.
Flurry of pounds.
I'm going to expend my last key point to stun him while he's stunned.
I thought we said you couldn't.
Oh,
I thought
it's
that
called a
was a
double
stipulation
stun.
that we added. Is if they're stunned, they can't be affected with another stun.
Okay, then I do not.
Because
do
that's
that.
the only way to keep something from being permanently stunned forever.
That sounds like a horseshit rule, if I'm gonna be honest with
No,
you.
fuck you! I would like to occasionally roll dice.
How can you stun something that's already in the stun status effect?
Very
Just-
easily.
Punch him really hard. Again.
It's
9
already
damage.
stunned.
9 damage.
Actually, I'm going. I think you're about to say he's dead, but I'm gonna do it because I was gonna do it. I definitely strike him.
Okay, you definitely strike him.
God damn.
10 damage. He's still standing. Your
Someone come kill this man.
Your death strike absolutely had the chance to take him down,
Damn.
but you did not roll high enough. All right, is that
I bet
the
if you roll
is
a-
that
a
the end of your
1d6
turn?
again, it'd be enough.
That is the end of my turn.
Mine?
Ranagax is no longer stunned.
I look at Raganax and say, "You talking shit?"
Mine?
All right, and I think Zebel is also no longer stunned. Right?
Yes,
No.
Devil the Yellow is no longer.
Okay, Zebel
I thought he was bored.
comes out of his stupor, and he is going to drop his hand crossbow, draw his short sword, and try to stab you in the face.
Okay,
Ah! He does nothing.
he does not.
Like, you guys are so far beyond regular drow at this point. Bones, you're up!
Bones. Alrighty, I'll just head on up this way, I guess, since everyone's dead.
He likes to move it, move it.
I guess I'll fucking cat dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Which one's hurt? Which one's more hurt?
This guy's really hurt.
They're
to the
both
bottom.
very hurt.
I stabbed this one.
Okay? And
Oh yeah,
we've
cut
got a
again.
25!
That man is so dead.
I just
He says
wanted
he's
to
very
parry.
hurt, so I withhold sneak attack because Mitch said he's very hurt.
He is very hurt.
I withhold sneak attack. I hope he dies.
He dies.
Okay,
He had 4 HP left, Mitch, so you absolutely could have killed him with the Death Strike.
A good death strike could have
A
done
good
it.
Death Strike could have done it.
Or if I hit with the Tear of the North.
Yeah.
Offhand bone assault.
Yeah,
with snake
hit with
attack.
Tear of the North.
With the snake attack.
Because minimum.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
6 damage, baby.
Zebel's not dead. That was some baby sneak attacks.
3 ones on that shit.
That's rough.
Unfortunate.
That's a rough life.
Technically 4. 4 ones.
Holy
and
crap.
5 dice.
technically.
And
Four
then
of 5 dice were a 1. I honestly
Alright.
think you should get an
And
award
the
for
other
that.
was a 2.
Okie dokie. Ezra, you're up.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'm gonna start creeping forward, and as soon as I see someone, I'm going to claw them.
Okay. So, Bones, you stab this guy, right? Kind of like expecting him to fall down, and he just like holds your blade for a second. And he's not dead yet, right? And he like walks backwards, and you're like, and then his throat just gets slit by the spectral claws just go.
A spectral skeletal hand with purple ooze dripping off of it.
Yep.
You know
Get
who
it.
did
Secret
know-
delay
And he
technique.
dies. All right, guys, you
That was
beat a
all me.
chimera.
We're
Nice.
Ooh.
yeah,
I never
it's-
even got
I'm
to
so
hit it.
glad That the
You
fight
didn't-
is over. And
I'm gonna-
they're
I was-
definitely
I'm
not
gonna
any
spoil
attacking
this.
coming from the west.
I'm gonna spoil this. So I didn't put in. I should have. I should have thought about this and been like, oh, he's unsurroundable. He can't get flanked, right? That's okay. I'll remember for next time. But I did augment him slightly in one specific design, and I'm sorry you might feel targeted, Mitch.
Oh my god, does he not have bones?
Is
But-
he stun immune?
No.
Stunned.
No, he's not stun immune. He's not stun immune.
Oh.
You absolutely can stun him. But if you were to successfully
Yeah,
stun him,
advantage.
you would roll a 1d3, and you would only stun one head.
Oh, so he'd lose an attack.
He
Oh,
would
that's
lose
cool.
a
I like
yeah.
that.
So I thought that was a
Very-
cool little
I
scenario,
think
right?
that's neat.
So you could have, in theory, stunned 3 different chimera
I would
heads,
have been like,
but
punch, punch, punch.
they
Stun all
don't
3
get to
heads.
go on your list this time. You gotta go. You gotta go hunting chimeras to add them to the list.
I do need
Chimeras
to find a
have
chimera
like a
to stun.
speed bag.
All right, real quick, let me double check the experience for that. You guys are gonna get another little chunk here.
Well done, boys. I hid in my corner like I do.
I'm like
Yeah, for protecting my corner.
I'm like quickly doing side steps like you see in anime. Just...
And then you
I
and
Tom.
they're like, oh god.
Oh,
thank you, Matt, for using the haste to protect me.
Uh,
Much,
I don't know if you know, but that spends a lot of time trying to protect.
yeah.
oops.
Ezra has been trying to build that rapport to encourage,
All right.
seeing it. He tends to
sounds
lead
pretty
towards those
confusing.
kinds of spells.
And
Yeah, but do he attack?
kill that.
1100.
Do
Oh
that.
shit! Was he the chimera leader? Was Radagast the Brown the?
Ranagax and Bellerophon. Ranagax was the drow captain of the guard.
Was Bellerophon the Chimera?
Yes.
No, that was like one of the random drow we murdered.
No,
I
that's,
mean, I
that's
don't know.
that was Spider C. But you know. All right, fun stuff.
Man, the stun list is building, boys.
I'm actually we should have I need to see the stun list. I think it's really cool. Right? We should like
You want to see a current? You want to see the current stun list?
sure.
Okay.
I'll absolutely look at the current stun list. That sounds awesome. All right. While that's happening, though, in the aftermath of the battle,
Yeah, that's post up. I refuse to leave this area.
in the aftermath of the battle, right? Larash's, you're able to find Larash's charred remains, burnt beyond recognition, right? Ashes, you are pretty grievously injured from the battle with the Chimera. Marta is comatose and does not seem to show any signs of waking.
Shaker.
Can you? Let me see. Might be able to.
No, I don't.
Let me double check.
I mean, I know the answer, but I don't,
I don't-
feel.
What's
like-
the? Well, I'm just looking up the answer. What's the answer?
No,
I don't think you
No.
can.
Okay, gotcha. So
it's a poison based.
Nope, actually it says specifically the target wakes up if it takes damage or if another creature takes an action to shake it awake. And I would assume that during this, one of you would probably be like, Marta, are you okay? You know,
poison block. Poison block.
So,
I mean, Ezra would have at least.
yeah. No. I think it's
Release the
perfectly
chi.
logical. So she does come to, but she's very groggy, right? It takes her a few minutes to actually acclimate and flush the poison from her system and everything like that. She drinks a bunch of water, trying to actually come back to, right? So in the aftermath of this battle, what would you all like to do?
Ezra will check on Marta and make sure she.
I ask everyone to post up because I'm about to butcher this thing.
He about to butcher. He about to butcher.
I will post up, but would you like me to assist you? I've done a lot of hunting in my time. I'm used to skinning and cleaning game, and maybe that'll give you advantage on your checks to harvest things.
It will not.
However,
it will not. However, if that is something you both would like to look into in the future, then you could start working together, much like the already pre-existing relationship between Ashes and Ezra with alchemy,
Hey, fuck
that
off.
type of thing.
Stop cheating on me.
Right?
Fuck off.
And as you work together, then you could gain bonuses doing something like that. But straight off the bat, I'm not going to give Bones advantage just for someone helping.
Damn, he helped them.
Ezra's gonna check out.
He hold the arm up.
You absolutely can help, right? And I think that would be really cool roleplay wise. And if you want to say that this is the first step in that relationship, by all means. But I'm not gonna give Bones advantage just off of because what Bones is doing is far more intricate than just, hey, hold this thing for me while I cut it up. Oh, you know about animal parts. This is helpful, right? Bones is doing very specific.
I really don't care.
stuff.
I'm fine with it either way.
I know. I didn't think that anyone cared. I'm just explaining my reasoning, and telling you if it's something that you want to do. Definitely explore it.
Well, whatever you want to do. If you want to be involved, be involved.
I mean, it's only for your benefit, but whatever you think is more valuable at this point in time. Do you think it'd be better I watch this?
Future benefit might be good, but maybe it'd be good if we also didn't have Drow come on us while I butchered this thing.
Then I will watch this.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm just too greedy to leave this body here because it probably won't be here when we come back.
Or what are you talking about?
Ezra is checking on Bay.
Okay.
Bay.
So we're doing some butchery, we're doing some watching, we're checking up on Marta.
As Bones is starting the butchering, Matt's gonna try and kind of do a quick sketch paint of the Chimera prior to the butchering, trying to stay ahead of what Bones is butchering, just to kind of have a picture of this beast that they fought.
Awesome, sounds good. Sweet. Okie dokie. So, Marta, right? As you come to check on her, Ezra, right? She comes to, she asks for water, and afterwards, right as she kind of is a little more cognizant, she asks what's everyone doing, right? She's curious about what's going on with the Chimera and Bones and everything.
I explained that Bones has a penchant for
Bones.
That's
and he's seeing if there's anything of value to harvest from the remains.
There's always something about
She kind of furrows her brow at her, turns up her nose a little bit, right?
It's a different kind of education. There is value in the science, but he has proven himself with bonecraft to all of his weapons are designed from bone from his creation. So it's impressive. I am a man of literature and science, and it is impressive.
She seems less than impressed, right? She seems like she doesn't make any snide remarks or anything like that. And she kind of nods as you like say
Classic high elf.
she nods as you explain the pros of it, right? You know, she seems to understand it, like she gets it, but she's just like, ugh.
It's
disgusting.
It's not pretty, and yeah, I understand that side of it too. But the practicality of my ally, I see value in what he does. I may not be disposed to encourage, but I'm also not going to impede.
She kind of nods and says, well, I suppose that's fair. Seems we survived yet another fight with House Ovrendar. What's the plan from here?
I believe once Bones determines value from the corpse, based on the information that we were given, that should mark off the major anchors of the level based on the information that we were given. But once that's done, I think the plan is to head back to the Legion and report back. I would hope that after that, the plan would be to head back up to Waterdeep, because for us, there is reason to do that.
Interesting. Well,
most is potions of greater healing. Like that's.
Is there still interest in exploring the Eastern ruins? I'm still looking for my spellbook.
That would be the direction we are heading to get to the Legion, yes. And if we need to pause, I am getting a little spent on my magical prowess, but as long as there's not a strong defense, I would assume that is the direction we intend to pursue.
Fair enough. Right, well, she kind of like looks at the crossbow bolt. I'm gonna deal with this while he's so she sets about like removing the crossbow bolt and bandaging her arm, etc. and everything like that. So bones.
Hello.
Let's check some bones.
Hello.
You have a
Giggity.
great hulking corpse in front of you. The entire body, right? Say what?
I said I take to looking at it, poking at it, trying to determine value.
So the
I knock
entire
it down.
body is familiar to you, right?
I look at the thing.
Lick things, Jesus Christ. The majority of the body is leonin in nature, quite large, basically a very large lion, right? With bones to match. Though, of course, it does have the ram's head, as well as the dragon's head and wings. The haunches of the creature are scaled, much akin to the dragon itself, and the tail itself is draconic in nature as well. There is as you're looking through this, there's a myriad of different bones here. Plenty of which that have been, harmed either through age, wear and tear, or the many battles, including the most recent one that this thing has gone through. But there are absolutely pieces of value here. It's a matter of what you're interested in obtaining.
I like value.
So since this is a touted creature, kind of like one of those big deals, I'm going to say you have three harvest nodes that you can try to get from this creature. So what are you interested in obtaining?
Damn, node me, daddy.
Node me, daddy.
Okay.
Jeez.
I'm very interested in something of the dragon.
Okay.
Mostly liking to ride it, the dragon. That's heroin. Anyway.
Okay.
I don't know if it has.
So the
like,
dragon
it looked like it
has.
had horn thingies, or
So the
I don't
dragon
know.
isn't really horned. It has very bony ridges, but it does have large dragon teeth. It has plenty of dragon scales. It has a very strong tail. That it's a segmented tail, so you could try to do something with that if you're interested. Or it has very robust. The bones for the wing are very stout. If you were wanting to try to, but they're lightweight, so they're like stout but hollow, right?
Stout but hollow. I have a bunch
So
of
those
spikes
are just ideas off of the top of my head that you might be interested as far as the dragon goes. The probably the
notable.
huh. So other notable things that are probably just like right there in your eyes are the horns of the ram, right? They are very large, curled horns. And then there's the main features of the lion portion of the body, right? Very large fangs, claws, very strong, stout forearms, basically.
Okay, I'm very interested in those horns, so let's start there.
So the ram horns, okay.
Yeah, I like horns.
So let's figure out what we're doing. So we'll say ram horns is 1, and then we'll just once we got them all, we'll just make a bunch of rolls. So ram horns.
Okay.
And it has all of the normal body parts, right? It has ribs, it has large hind legs that are powerful and used to spring, you know.
Okay, I'm interested in the ram horns, the I'm interested in the big bone at the base of the wings.
Okay. So if you look at the picture, right? If you consult the imagery,
Okay, I'm consulting imagery.
right? So there's basically a bone right there that connects to the body, and that is by far the thickest, largest bone.
Yeah, that's the long base, right?
Yeah,
it
that's
goes back and
absolutely. It's like a chicken wing, so it's like the bigger portion of a chicken wing, right? And then the little portion ends in these little hooked, kind of like talons that you've seen, very similar to the wyvern wings that you had seen previously, right? But the base is gigantic. Like it's big, dude. It's almost like that bone is probably like 8 foot long, maybe.
that's a big bone, man. This is a big bone.
It's like it's not a tiny bone. It would be like you could turn that thing into like a mall or something, basically, like a mall for like an ogre.
That'd be fucking dope.
Like,
Dude, you could...
Okay.
Like it's a big ass bone.
I think you alone could increase the value of Troll Skull Manor just with the stuff that you make from your bones.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. How big is the biggest dragon teeth? Because they look pretty small in this picture.
The dragon teeth aren't as big as the lion fangs are. The lion's fangs, the canines on the lion, the incisors or whatever they are dwarf the dragon's probably double the size. But the dragon has dozens of sharp serrated teeth.
All right, I'm familiar with kitty teeth. I tap on his kitty teeth. Do they seem better than normal kitty teeth?
They
Like, do I care about them?
So I don't want to say something like their pristine teeth, because that's determined by the roll, right? The effectiveness and the rarity and everything like that. But as far as like a demonstration, they look like, dude, they look like they're the size of what you might envision a saber-toothed tiger's teeth to be. They're immense. That also comes with an associated strength and sharpness. As a tabaxi, yes, these are impressive cat teeth.
Okay, goat horns, big ass wing bone, and
Dragon wing bone and cat teeth. Okay. All right. Sounds like a plan. Let's do some rolls. Okay, so opening up our quick handy dandy bone crafting bonery. I need you to make 3 bone carver tools.
Boning. Damn, I'm a fucking god.
You are a god. Very nice. Good rolls, man. Good rolls. Because that could have gone less than for you. So you cap each one of these. The Chimera is a CR6 creature. So all of these cap at 19, basically, is the highest you can get them. So all 3 of these are uncommon tier.
I have uncommon bones coming out of my fucking ass.
You do. You guys gotta fight some bigger tier monsters.
Feel like he thought that's what this would be.
It's close, but not quite.
How many lion teeth I get?
You have 4 canines. And each of the lion teeth is big. Each one of them is probably close to a pound. The dragon wing bone, like I said, is like 8 feet. And it's probably 20 pounds.
Hey man, I need you to carry some more stuff.
And the ram horns are compact, but they are pretty heavy as well. They're very robust. They're probably about 8 pounds.
8 LB.
I mean, if we're just going back up top, it doesn't matter if you're over encumbered.
It
All right.
doesn't?
No.
So, is there
That's
anything else
really
that you guys want to do while Bones is harvesting this? Because this will take a while.
Keeping a lookout for rogue drow and giant spiders.
Okay.
Ezra is probably still explaining what the fuck is going on to Bay.
Is anybody I'm gonna prompt you guys because it's been a while since we've really had to do this. Is anybody doing any looting?
Sure, I'll do some.
Yeah, let me go get
I'll
all
do
the
a little
gold
bit of
pouches from the
lootering.
dead giant spiders.
Matt, will you take my grappling hook?
I would like to request that Jay gets none of the gold for being a smartass.
I
Sorry.
feel like I should
sorry.
agree to the DM's request.
3236.
Christ. Oh, okay. So
Honestly, I mainly want to loot the Elite Drow Warrior because I saw that sparkly breastplate that my sword chinked off of.
uh-huh. So find just among coin purses, just like giving a quick toss, right? You find 33 silver pieces and 3 gold pieces. And then on Renagax, right? He's wearing an obsidian scarab brooch, or brooch on his breast, right? And it looks, it's a little smaller. It looks smaller than your fist. It looks very intricate.
Okay. We'll grab that.
And then, so that's an obsidian scarab brooch. You can see it. It has an insignia on it. But it doesn't really make sense to you. It looks like do I have a picture? I don't think there's a. I don't want to.
It's okay. I think I've got a general idea. You said it's obsidian, so it's all black?
Yes.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
So did the armor have a special sheen to it, or was it only the brooch?
Well, he said that the armor was like a sparkling white color almost, so I'm guessing it's mithril.
Just get me topside, homie, and I'll figure it out for you.
That is. Yeah. Okay. So there's no specific.
Are you picking up identify?
Okay, gotcha. So there's that. And then he also has a little pouch, and the pouch is, I don't know, the pouch might not be of interest to you or not, but it is at least worth noting because the pouch seems to be made of spider web. Not spider silk, but some sort of like spider web that has been treated in such a manner that it's
so
not.
It's like it looks like it would be sticky, but it's been like.
And it actually looks like
a way that it's not.
It looks like a perfect spider web. You know, like if you will look at like a lace doily type thing, right? Like if you were to see like a spider web in the woods, right? Like the perfect spider web. It looks like someone took that and just folded it up into a little pouch.
That's kind of cool. I'll grab that.
It's got 35 gold in it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna separate out the money, but I kind of like the pouch. The pouch is kind of cool.
Web pouch. Web pouch.
Spider web pouch.
Okay. And then the scale mail that Renagax is wearing definitely seems out of the ordinary. There is not a scratch on the thing, even from the blows that you dealt him. And it is kind of gleaming. Not gleaming and like glowing or anything like that. It just looks like really immaculate armor.
Gleaming scale mail.
Yes. If you would like to take the scale mail, you can take the scale mail.
I would like to take some.
Okay. As you
did, real quick, kind of meta, but I saw that he had poison on his attacks. Does he have any sort of poison vials or anything like that on him?
You can roll an investigation check.
Okay. I'm so good at these.
That is good. So when you're rifling through, you're able to find that he has a little pouch on the side. Again, this is a thing that Drow tend to do is they make these pouches. They basically turn them into crush packs, so that if they fall or if they are captured, it is unlikely that their enemies get anything to use against them. Right?
That's pretty clever.
However,
can I turn my bag of holding into that?
However, your 15 is basically like, instead of an investigation, because you already know what you're looking for. The 15 is basically a luck roll. basically. So a 15 is you find 1 vial of poison.
Okay.
Which is basically good for 1 dose, 1 coating.
Actually, I stroll on over to Bones while he's harvesting, and I hold it out to him. I say, got you something.
Sweet, I added to my other vials of drow poison. I appreciate it.
Okay. This is not the same thing as just drow poison.
I remove it from my other stack of drow poison and put it separately as it is different.
Put asterisks drow poison.
This is
Redneck, the Browns.
It's Raganax.
This has a specific. This is a specific poison. I don't remember the name of it, but I will look it up and give it to you.
Specific poison. Poison number 7.
This is poison number 7. I also don't like how this. So I'm reading through this real quick because I wanted to verify. I don't like how it says that.
It says it's a specific poison.
No, there's something else. So I'm gonna alter this on the fly because I think it's dumb that it's not different. As you are pulling the scale mail off of Ranagax, you are amazed at how light it is compared to how heavy you would think it would be. So this scale mail, you might note that scale mail normally weighs 45 pounds. This scale mail only weighs 20 pounds.
Damn, 20-pound boy.
Okay. 20 pounds, you said?
Yes. Okay.
That's pretty cool stuff. I wish I wore armor.
Right? Like, might not be useful to any of you, because we got one guy that wears armor, and one guy that wears light armor, and Ashes ain't changing out of the adamantine. It's not happening.
Like, I fucking love monks, but that's kind of like a downside. Like, it never feels worth it to wear cool armor.
It would be. I think it would have been cool if there was like if Kinsei, right? Because I almost imagine them as like the samurai. I feel like
Kinsei should be like a samurai.
Yeah, if they had an option to wear armor. I guess technically you can wear armor. It's just probably going to be a deficit comparatively, unless you just get really dope magic armor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know that's what it should be. It should be that Kinsei. It's not that they like get bonuses to armor or anything. Kinsei should ignore the
literally that's all it would
downside
take.
of it.
Like, just let me wear armor and
still have your movement. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think that would be pretty cool. Anyways,
monks aren't OP already.
I don't care about the OP-ness. Like, I can, if I want to kill you guys or challenge you guys, I can do that in very specific ways. I'm not super worried about that.
Without making everything stun immune.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying about stun immune. I'm saying, you know, like orcs that come out of the walls and hit Ezrah so he loses concentration on haste.
That's the thing. It comes against me and I don't like it.
Stop hasting people and then it won't happen anymore.
Don't punish the sorcerer for the monk's flaws.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Flaws? Fuck off.
I'm just saying, he would not have been able to haste stun 3 people if you weren't hasting him.
It's not his fault, or it's not my fault he's imbalanced.
Absolutely.
Like, come on.
Absolutely. All right. Anyways,
Anywho,
so
any more looting from a math standpoint, so I can stop.
I don't think so. I think at that point looting is all done. And I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take a break here. When we reconvene, we'll do like this is all happening during the scene, right? There's looting, there's watching, there's binding of wounds and things like that, and then Bones is doing all of his harvesting. This will tick up the tension pool because this takes long enough to actually push the tension pool up. This will tick the tension pool up to 3. So, all right. We will be back. We're going to take a little 5-10 minute break, and we will see you all here in a bit. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Jeremy.